So we're going to work with just two postures today. These are two of my favorite postures for really figuring out how to use your shoulders properly. So this means not straining them, not hanging out in the joints, but really engaging to support space in your shoulders, which might not sound very difficult, but once you get started, it's amazing what you find in there. So our first one is a downward facing dog. So when you come into your downward facing dog, you know a lot of times you'll see dogs that look a little like this, not nice on the shoulders. Dogs that look like this, lots of strain on the shoulders. You want to lengthen from your wrists all the way up to your shoulders, and a good test to figure out if you're really engaging is to bend your elbows as if you're going to come right down to your forearms. And you can actually come all the way down. We're not going to go there today, but it is a good upper body strengthener. So if you're going to bend your elbows so that your forearms come down to the floor, this means that the elbows have to bend towards your feet. So you're going to need to rotate your arms and the shoulders. And as you do this, you'll feel your upper arms pulling towards each other. You'll feel this challenging your shoulder blades a little bit. You want to feel the engagement around the outside of your rib cage, under your armpits. You also want to feel like your shoulder blades are starting to wrap around a little bit, like you're really aware of the strength of the back of your shoulder. Now with your elbows a little bit bent, broaden your chest. This will help lift and lengthen your spine. And then work your elbows towards straight. Just a little bit bent, a little bit straight. Seeing if you can maintain that engagement the whole time. After you've done that for a little while, you'll begin to feel how your shoulders can really support that space. Feeling that shoulder blade beginning to wrap around, nice and strong underneath your arm. But you'll also feel some strength between your shoulder blades. That strength between the shoulder blades, coupled with the opening of your chest, helps stabilize. So you're getting a little bit of a pull on either side of your shoulder blades from your own muscular strength. This is a good thing. And that rotation in your arm that you're starting to experience, you'll notice more engagement there. You'll notice the feeling of strength. Now, that doesn't mean that that's all you want to feel. Remember, these are core postures, so you want your belly to do work too. But working with that rotation will start to develop not just your upper body strength, but also connect your upper body strength into your core. So our next posture that helps with that moves us in a slightly different way. We're going to come into dolphin pose with our fingers interlaced. So our elbows are right beneath our shoulders and they are shoulder width apart. Now that's really important. If too wide apart and suddenly your pecs have to do a lot of work, too close together and you don't have any room to open your rib cage for breath. The toes tucked under, and we find our way up into our dolphin. Now see if you can find that same engagement here, that feeling of the upper arms pulling in and the shoulder blades wrapping around. Now there's a little strength between the shoulder blades and a nice opening in the chest. This gives you a lot more room. Slowly, moving with your breath, keep that engagement as you bring your nose right over your hands. And then slowly come all the way back. Now if you're hanging out in your joints, this will hurt. So if it hurts, please stop, as always. Re-engage, finding that engagement in your upper arms, wrapping around those shoulder blades, finding strength between the shoulder blades and opening your chest, and continuing your movement. This helps you to really feel how your shoulders and your arms connect to your upper back, and keeping your weight as even as possible between your hands and your feet, or your arms in this case, and your feet, will help you feel how they can all play nice with your core. Now if these are poses that you are not used to doing, just a few will leave you quite sore. So take it easy on yourself. If you're used to doing these poses or you have great upper body strength and awareness, feel free to do plenty more. But if you feel sore for more than like a couple hours the next day, it's time to back off.
If you're working on working up to arm balances or making your arm balances more comfortable, these are great poses to explore, to really figure out how everything works together in the shoulders. And that's really about feeling. So take your time, take it slow, remember to breathe, and enjoy. Namaste.